What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you from the brand new suite. Yeah, we in the suite today. We in the lab today, y'all, because it's a little chilly outside. So we did the inside walking today. On this Talk to Me, Tell the Truth Tuesday. We're in the brand new suite. So we want to welcome everybody. It's, what did I say? It's Tell the Truth, Talk to Me Tuesday. That's what we do. We tell the truth. We tell it like it T.I. is. Like Peter Green said, I'm going to tell it like it's supposed to be told. That's what we do here. We just want to make sure that in the brand new suite, man, we're honest, we're sincere, we are genuine in who we are. We are authentically you. That's who we are. We are authentically you. You are authentically you right here in the brand new suite. Y'all know what we've been doing. Morning, Doc. Morning, Doc. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. What we're dealing with this week, what we've been dealing with the last 2 weeks, y'all. Hopefully you all have tuned in. If not, go check out my YouTube channel. It got even more than these last 2 weeks, but I'm really hyped, amped about these last 2 weeks, because what we've been dealing with is talking about unleashing entrepreneurial excellence, unleashing entrepreneurial excellence. And what does that mean? Well, what I've been talking about are 10 steps to create value that lasts. It's 10 steps to create value that lasts, or creating lasting value, however you want to put that. That's what we've been talking about. And last week we discussed define your purpose. We talked about know your target market, know your market and your audience. We talked about embracing innovation. We talked about building a strong brand, and the last thing that we talked about last week was prioritize your customer experience. What's that customer experience about? And then yesterday on that mindset motivate move Monday, we talked about we talked about develop strategic partnerships. We talked about developing strategic partnerships. So today, what I want to focus on today, what I want to talk about is, I'm going to talk about you've got to embrace sustainable practices. What sustainable practices do you need to implement? What sustainable practices do you need to implement? I got a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 things. I'm gonna give you the 6 things, and then we'll talk a little bit about them. We're gonna talk a little bit about hard work. We're gonna talk about focus. We're gonna talk about discipline. We're gonna talk about accountability. We're gonna talk about consistency, and we're gonna talk about attitude. And these are things that you should be working on. These are practices that you want to have in your business, in you, not just they got to be in you first. Then they must be in your business, because your business should be an extension of your character, your personality, and who you are. If you look at a lot of businesses, most businesses, they are the personality and the character of the person that started the business, that created the business. and that's because, hey, our businesses are an extension of us. They are our babies. So most of us have the personality characteristics of our parents, right? Whether good, bad, or indifferent, sometimes we go the opposite way if it's not a positive thing. But we are who our parents develop us into be. And then we come into our own, we take on our own personalities, but you should have some sustainable practices that you should have yourself, but then you should have sustainable practices for your business if you're going to create value that lasts. Think about any business, successful business, that has been around for years. I promise you, if you look at that business through this lens of sustainable practices, you'll find these practices that I'm getting ready to talk about right there. They're gonna be right in the smack dab middle of them. So let's talk about number one. Let's talk about hard work. Well, hard work is getting up, doing those things that you want to do. And hard work is about doing those things that you don't want to do. That's truly, honestly, where the hard work is. The hard work is doing those things, doing it when you don't necessarily feel like doing it. Morning, Tanya. Morning. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so hard work. So what is that hard work? Those things that you don't want to do. That and it's going to take some of these characteristics, these practices that I talk about in order to be able to do the hard work. Because everybody doesn't want to do the hard work. And you can tell the difference between those that want to do the hard work and those that do the hard work. Those that do the hard work and those that don't want to do the hard work. It's a distinguishable difference. The ones that want to do the homework, that want to do the hard work, are your Kobe Bryants, or your Irving Johnson. I ain't calling him Magic no more. I'm calling him Mr. Irving Johnson because he became, well, I thought he was one before, and I swear he was a billionaire before. Forbes came out with it just yesterday. But he made the billionaire list, and I truly believe he was there before. But it just, they do what they do. But he certified he joined the billionaire club. You don't get to that level without hard work. I promise you, on this list that I'm giving you, Irving Johnson is a billionaire, I'm sorry, excuse me. He's a billionaire because of this list right here. He put in the hard work. He does the things that others weren't necessarily willing to do. And that's the great thing that I know that Coach Marcy, who was a fitness trainer and nutritionist, she'll say the hard work gets the results. When you do the hard work, you get the results. Dr. Will, when you do the hard work, you get the results. And when I knew I was going to be talking about this, I knew I was going to mention Allen Iverson. He said it's just practice. Everybody remembers that. If you don't remember that, years when he was playing in the league, he was being interviewed and he evidently didn't come to practice one day or something like that. And somebody asked him about not showing up for practice. He said, practice. We talking about practice? And some of us have that mindset where it's just practice. I don't have to work hard in practice. But the difference between an Allen Iverson, who was a great, phenomenal Hall of Famer basketball player, but the difference between him, Irving Johnson, Kobe Bryant, is practice. How hard did two of them practice? The third, I can't speak for how hard he practiced. I just know that there was a time that he didn't show up for practice. They did. They were willing to do the hard work. They were willing to put in the hours. And that's what I'm going to ask you today. Are you willing to do the hard work? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to do the things that others aren't willing to do in order to be able to create the value that you want to be able to create? Are you willing to put in the hard work to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence, to unleash your leadership excellence? We walk around here in the brand new suite in entrepreneurial excellence. That means we work harder. We don't work at all. We hold ourselves accountable for doing the work when we don't want to do it. That means getting up and walking when you don't feel like it. That means getting up or staying up late to finish that project because you know that your client needs to have it in the morning. That's what hard work is, y'all. That's what hard work is. Number 2 is focus. How focused are you? Are you focused on your goals? Are you focused on your assignment? Are you focused on where it is that you want to be? We're finishing up 2023. How focused are you for these last 2 months? How focused are you on finishing 2023 strong? How focused are you on 2024? Are you focusing on 2024? Are you focused on 2025? Are you focused on 2026? Bernice Loman, who was the creator of the Christian Business Owners, the CBO, she's already focused on the CBO for the next 7 years, from 2024 all the way to 2030. That's what creating value is. Being focused. Saying, you know what, I'm not only thinking about right now, I'm thinking 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I said this yesterday. Poor people think about day to day. Rich people think about month to month, year to year. But wealthy people, they think decade to decade. What are you focused on? Are you focused on the next 5, 10 years? I had one of my business associates. He had a 20-year business plan. That's how focused he was. That's how much work, hard work, he put in. He mapped out his next 20 years. Actually, it's been, I think he's 11, 12 years into that 20 years. So you think he's going to be ahead of the game? Think he's going to be ahead of everybody else? Absolutely. Because he's putting in the work 11, 12 years ago. And now what he's doing is he's modifying. He may be adjusting his business plan. But he knew it was going to take hard work. He knew he was going to be focused. What's that number 3? Discipline. That's what discipline is, y'all. Discipline is saying, I'm going to have a structured way, a structured plan for where I am to where I'm trying to get to. Coach Marcy talks about it all the time with her program. If you are a woman over the age of 35 and you want to be able to develop discipline, consistency, and get and lose the weight that you want to lose, develop healthy eating habits, you need to contact Coach Marcy right away. She will get you there. Why? Because she gives you the structure, the discipline that you will need. She can equip you with the tools you need in order to be able to develop the discipline that you need to have to get the results that you want. It takes discipline. Kobe Bryant was, and I marvel. Like I said, I didn't like him as a player when he was a player, but when he opened himself up more and he allowed people in to be able to see what he did and how he went about doing. This dude in high school, y'all, this is discipline. This dude in high school, and I didn't realize this until I was watching an interview with him yesterday. In high school, this dude was at school 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the gym, practicing with his coach or practicing with the janitor. It's crazy. Michael Jordan wasn't even doing that, y'all. For those that want to be the Michael Jordan is GOAT. And I get it. Kobe got from Jordan but Kobe had a work ethic even before he met Jordan. He had discipline. 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. At what? 16, 17? Because 18, he was in the league. Getting up. And he was at the gym at 5. He wasn't getting up at 5. He was at the gym at 5. This dude was on another level with his discipline. If you want to be great, if you want to create value, if you want to unleash the entrepreneurial excellence, you've got to practice discipline. Practicing discipline means you develop habits early. They say it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. I want you for the next 20, here's your homework. For the next 21 days, what do you need to become more disciplined at? What do you need to become more disciplined at? How are you going to become the more disciplined? You say you want to lose weight. What are you going to become disciplined at? You're eating what you're eating. Drinking more water. Yeah, coach, I know. I need to drink more water. Yes. But becoming more disciplined as an entrepreneur. That's performance, y'all. Accountability is the next one. Are you holding you accountable? Do you have an accountability partner? Do you have someone that says, hey, just checking on you, want to see if you're doing what you want to do, what you said you wanted that you were going to do? Did you get that walk in? Did you put in your reading hour? You said you wanted to read on a certain topic for your business to make you better. Did you do that this week? You said you wanted to have your business at a certain level by the end of the year. Did you do this week? What are your goals this week? Did you make those 25 phone calls today that you needed to make? Did you reach out to that organization in order to be able to try and open the door to be a speaker for them? Did you make that send that email to that business partner asking them about a potential partnership with you and them? Do you have that accountability partner? Someone that's gonna hold your feet to the fire, not be a yes person around you. That's who's in your circle of impact in order to be able to hold you accountable. You can't have a bunch of yes people around you. If you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, if you're going to operate in excellence, if you're going to create value, you got to hold yourself accountable. You have to have people around you who will hold you accountable. One of the major reasons that I believe that a lot of celebrities, entertainers, athletes aren't successful once their careers are on the downside or on the other side is because they didn't practice discipline. They didn't practice, they didn't have someone that they were accountable to in order to be able to have the discipline, the focus, and the hard work that they needed to put in. So who's your accountability partner? Who do you need? Who's that person? And are you someone else's accountability partner? You can be someone else's accountability partner as well. Because that will assist you If you're someone else's accountability partner, you're holding them accountable, but then you got to hold yourself accountable. And they hold you accountable. That goes both ways. So are you accountable? Here's the big one. Here's the one that I believe gets entrepreneurs, that gets everybody else. And accountability, Coach Marcy's gonna hold you accountable. She gonna check in with you. She gonna check your results. She's gonna see where you are, where you say you wanted to be, and are you doing those things to get to where you are and where you want to be? If so, why not? Dr. Will is gonna hold you accountable for what you say you wanted to do. Then are you consistent? Consistency, I believe, is one of the things that gets most entrepreneurs. I believe it's one of the things that gets most leaders in trouble. If you want to lose your credibility, don't be consistent. That's why I'm adamant of being here every single morning, Monday through Friday, here in the brand new suite, with you, for you, because I want to be consistent at what I do, what I say. Whether it's one person, whether it's 1,000 people, 2,000 people, whatever, I'm going to remain consistent at what I do. Those who are successful, those entrepreneurs that are successful, those entrepreneurs that operate in excellence are consistent at what they do. Check the record. I dare you. Check anyone in any business that you deem to be successful. And I promise you, one of the sustainable practices that you will find in them is consistency. Chick-fil-A is Chick-fil-A because of its consistency at customer service. Marriott is a super 5-star hotel because it consistently practices customer service. So what are you consistently practicing? You say you want to have sustainable practices? Be consistent at it. Be consistent at what it is that you say you're going to do. Get it done. Handle it. That's what we do in the brand new suite. That's how you operate that's how you unleash entrepreneurial excellence. You've got to embrace sustainable practices. You can't be afraid of it. You've got to take it on. It's got to be a challenge to you. Though that you don't want to know how you separate the good from the great. Consistency. Yeah, and mediocre and good. Yeah, you can get. You'll notice that sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But in order to be able to get to that get to that sustainable practice level, to get to that entrepreneurial excellence, you got to practice consistency. Irving Johnson did not get to the Billionaires Club by being inconsistent. He got there because he was consistent at what he did, consistent at what he does every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year. And Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Oprah Winfrey, David Stewart, Robert Smith. Yeah, I'm naming the black billionaires from America. I just named Jay-Z, Rihanna. They got to that level because of their consistency. They got to that level because of their hard work. They got to that level because of their focus. They got there because of their discipline. They got there because of their accountability. They got there from their consistency. And here's the last one, y'all, and then I'm done. The last sustainable practice I want you to think about is your attitude. And I think of Coach Prime, and he had these up because he was talking to his team, and this was several weeks ago. But he's instilling in them these sustainable practices, and these sustainable practices that he's given to these young boys will take them throughout life. He's giving them life skills. He's giving them entrepreneurial skills. These skills are transferable. You can use them in your personal life, and you can use them in your business life. In your personal life, do you have sustainable practices? What's your attitude when it comes to your personal life? What's your attitude when it comes to your professional life? As an entrepreneur, what's your attitude? Check your attitude. Check it and ask yourself, hey, is my attitude right? Do I have the right attitude when it comes to how I operate? Do I have to check the attitude of my business? Sustainable. When you practice the right attitude, you practice the right mindset, it puts you in the posture and position of being successful. So you've got to have the right attitude. If your attitude ain't right, trust me, there's nothing else that's going to work. It all starts here. Hard work starts with your attitude. Focus starts with your attitude. Discipline starts with your attitude. Accountability starts with your attitude. Consistency starts with your attitude. And your attitude starts with your attitude. These sustainable practices, man, I as I was looking them over, I'm just like, yeah, when I think of successful people, they all have these sustainable practices. This is what entrepreneur excellence is about. It's about hard work. It's about focus. It's about discipline. It's about accountability. It's about consistency. And it's about your attitude. The next 21 days, I want you to look at these practices and begin. If you haven't already, you may be doing some of them already, but I want you to be doing all of them. I want you to think about hard work. Am I working hard enough? Am I focused? Am I disciplined enough? Am I holding myself accountable? Am I holding others accountable? Am I consistent? And is my attitude right? When you operate from this lens and you move this way, you'll be operating on a level that is far exceeding than others. You'll create a value not only in you, but you'll create the value in your business, in your brand, that will distinguish you from everybody else. You want to stand out? You want to be that exceptional entrepreneur? You want to be the one that is top of mind and where people think of you first before they think of anybody else? Have hard work. Have a hard work ethic. Be focused. Be disciplined. Hold yourself accountable. Be consistent. And have the right attitude. I promise you, if you operate with these practices, you'll be you'll exceed not only your expectations, but you'll exceed the expectations of your clients, those that do business with you, those that partner with you, those that may collaborate with you. They'll be like, oh, it's something special about this dude. It's something special about this woman. But you've got to be adamant about having and embracing these sustainable practices. Yeah, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And anybody that tells you that it is, they lying to you. So I want you today on this, I'm telling you the truth. It's Tell the Truth Tuesday, y'all. Talk to me, Tell the Truth Tuesday. If you want if you want to create value that lasts, you gotta do hard work. You gotta be focused. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta be consistent. And you have to have the right attitude. That's the recipe. That's the recipe, y'all. Unleash the entrepreneurial excellence in you. Unleash the leadership excellence in you. You do that by embracing sustainable practices. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. I'm done, y'all. So hopefully you wrote these down. You wrote these 6 sustainable practices down, and I want you to practice them. I want you to implement them every single day. Ask yourself. Put them on your mirror. Put them somewhere where you can see them every single day. And you push yourself. Hold yourself accountable for each and every one of them every single day. We still got a couple more to go. We got a couple more to go, y'all. But we are about to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great, phenomenal day. Stay cool, stay warm, y'all, because it's a little chilly out there. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.